Hey everybody, hope you're doing good. I wanted to do another video. To kind of talk about what's happened to me personally over this last year. Before all of this, I just turned 50 years old, by the way. Before all of this, I was just, a normal person. Oh look, there's a craft going by. And through this whole process, as I've mentioned before, maybe about 3 or 4 months back, almost a year into it, I started seeing all these kind of orbs that would be flying through outside into the house, and then smoke beams kind of all around me. And then I started to see, like energy dot beams or the energy beam family, which I call them, which look like these little golden and white sparkle lights that just appear in my hands, and all kinds of things like that in the house and all around me. And as the months have gone on since that time, I started to now see more spirit energy, not just the smoke beings, but actual spirit beings, people beings, coming to me in kind of a light, very light, billowy kind of form. I'm feeling them now touching my hand and my body at different times at night, while I'm seeing them. And I'm also now getting, I've been having for a long time a clear interaction with Ephus and the Bean family, where basically I can ask questions and they'll answer me. But now that's starting to happen also with the spirit world and all the Bean family and all these different kinds of beings. It's crazy, but it's happening. And, along with that, another kind of crazy thing started happening, a couple months back. Is one day I was on the treadmill in the morning and I'm looking at my hand and the room is kind of dark. And I'm starting to see these little bits of electricity coming off my fingers. And I literally now have like this energy that literally looks like electricity coming off my fingertips. And Ephus and the Bean family have taught me that that's basically a healing gift that they gave me. It's chi energy, but I'm able to kind of see it, and it's actually a spark that comes off my hand. And I thought maybe I was going crazy or delusional, so I put my right hand up to my left hand. I didn't touch my left palm, but I ran my 2 fingers across my palm without touching my palm, like a half an inch, and I felt a spark in my palm, like an electrical current. And I thought, oh my God, this is real. This is really happening. So I decided to test it out on my wife. I ran my hands along her side of her leg, about an inch or 2 off her leg, and she felt it too. So our kitty has a bit of a back problem, and I started working on our kitty, like running my hands up and down her spine, not touching her spine, but like a half an inch, and I can't fucking believe it, but I'm starting to actually heal the kitty. I know this sounds crazy, but it's all actually really happening. And along with that, a lot more. I'm having clear communication with different spirits, different beings. And it's all very tied into healing and consciousness, biocentricism, nature, and really everything that we're talking about. So I sat on this, now for the last couple months, and then the thought occurred to me that it wasn't really a thought. I mean, I thought it was a thought, but then it became sort of a conversation between Ephus and I, and they had suggested, they said, Christopher, we really want you to start interacting with people and basically trying to help people connect with other beings or their spirit family or loved ones that have passed over, or suggestions on healing, because all these different kind of weird healing things have started to come up. Like all of a sudden I'll have a thought in my head. I'll be like, for example, oh, peppermint. Peppermint's good for healing. Like all of a sudden I had this idea. I thought, oh, peppermint, I have peppermint, that's good for healing. And I don't know where I thought that and got it. And then I looked it up, and they just basically, some scientists, like a 40-year study where they just figured out how peppermint is good for wound healing and all these different things. So all this kind of crazy shit is happening. So bottom line, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start offering to do phone like consultations for anybody who would want to talk about anything. I'm going to do an hour session or half an hour session. I'm going to do it on a donation type of thing. I know it's kind of scary for me to even say that or offer it because, you know, who am I to do any of that? But the bottom line is this is really happening. I'm really talking with them. I'm really able to see spirit now and all different kinds of beings with my eyes, communicate with them. I really am having these electrical things coming off my hands. And they want me to, meaning the Bean family and Ethos, they want me to start working with people as kind of some kind of helper, connector to spirit, if people have questions, things about healing, if they want to connect with loved ones, if they want to understand the process, the beings, whatever those processes are they're going through in terms of contact, just all of the above or anything else. So they wanted me to make a video, and they wanted me to say that I'm doing this. So I'm going to get a phone number together, and I'm going to put it out there, and whoever's interested, you know, I'm open to talking and trying to help. Okay. Love you guys. Hope you're doing good. Sending you love. Take care of yourselves. Okay.